How big is the Minecraft world? We are not only talking about overworld but also the nether and the end. This is going to be my biggest video of all time. So first of all, you know a typical Minecraft overworld is about 30 million by 30 million blocks. This is even huge or bigger than our Earth. But what if I told you all this YouTubers lie? If you don't know it, typical Minecraft world is only 30 million by 30 million you can access, but mathematically, it is about 2.1 billion block from your spawn point, which make each side of your Minecraft for about 4.2 billion blocks wide, which is so big. If we multiply 2,147,483,647 times 2 is equal to 4, 611,686,0,132,420,609 blocks, or 4.6 quintillion blocks. This line is 9 million times bigger than our own Earth of about 510 million square kilometer. This is easily the biggest game that ever been released to public. Oh boy, we have a lot more than that. So what about the nether? So we know that 1 block in the nether equals 8 blocks in the overworld, which makes 1 nether egg, or even 1 block in the nether 64 square meters. Same 4 billion blocks logic applies to this too, but not that big. It is really big. If a count of 1 block in the nether as 8 meters, then oh boy, it would be really big. But after some digging, our intrusive thoughts did not win, as even though we can technically get to the 4.2 billion block limit, but at that point, you can't make a nether portal, and your game will crash. So, now, the end. This is where many people F*** K up. Since the end is just like overworld, people think that the natural terrain generation is the same, but it is not. Here, see this photo, we can see some rings type of generation in the end, so we have to find the area of a circle, and I found out through a video that the last ring generates 1.07 billion blocks out, so at last, this is how big everything is. Overworld is equal to 18.45 trillion kilometer square, nether is equal to 18.45 trillion kilometer square, the end is equal to 18.45 trillion kilometer square, total Minecraft universe is equal to 55.35 trillion kilometer square, but there are over 2 to the power of 64 seeds in Minecraft, by using info from a Corridor Crew. Video and Camman 18 videos, there are 18.45 quintillion seeds, multiply that by 55.35 trillion to get the true value of the Minecraft multiverse, we get OSH*T. 1.0 to nonillion, or 1 followed by 30 zeros. This is really so big that it is 2 sextillion times bigger than the area of the Earth. But how much big is it in our astronomical value? Wheel, as Ren from Corridor Crew said that it would be 27 light years big, that's an understatement for this value. It is only 337.7 light years wide. What? I thought it would be bigger? Okay, calm down. So later watch a video from Corridor Crew, and thanks to Corridor for providing this clip. Please don't use me like Annie.
This is where things get absolutely crazy. You see, the seed is a 64-bit number, which is 2 to the power of 64, which means that there are 2 to the 64 different seeds that can generate a world. This number is so huge, it makes quadrillion seem small because there are over 18 quintillion different potential Minecraft worlds, and every single one of those worlds is 7 times larger than Earth. If every map was laid out next to each other in a grid, the scale of the full world would be incomprehensible. The solar system out to Pluto has an area of 109 quintillion square kilometers, which is a lot. But how much of Minecraft does that cover? 0.0000001% of it. The Ultra Minecraft square would be 27 light years across. Yeah, we have to measure things in light years now, because it would streak past Proxima Centauri, Sirius, and 31 other stars in our stellar neighborhood. But unlike the vast emptiness of space, Minecraft would do so 1 block at a time. And at 384 blocks tall, saying it's razor thin would be a massive understatement. But it does still have volume. In fact, the largest star we've ever discovered in our universe is UY Scuti. UY Scuti. This star is so massive that if we replaced our sun with it, its surface would reach the orbit of Saturn. And yet, the volume of Minecraft wouldn't just be larger. it would be 10 million times larger. It would form a solid sphere so large it would dwarf our entire solar system and then collapse into a black hole 10 billion times heavier than the supermassive black hole at the center of our galaxy. Minecraft is the largest game ever created, and nothing else comes close.
Okay, so we saw that video, we found out that the calculations was done by using the world border, that's why it was smaller, but we are gonna compare it to our calculations. So, how big will be our sphere of world? Its radius will be 45.3 billion kilometer, its weight will be 1.06 nonillion, less than your mom though, also it would be about 38 times bigger than UY Scooty and 76.5 trillion times heavier than UY Scooty. Minecraft is truly the largest and most documented game ever. But, how much weight will it take if we download all the worlds in our phones, all loaded including the ends and nethers? All loaded world would take about 3 terabits of storage or about 3000 gigabytes of storage. Total data is equal to 2 to the power of 64 by 3 terabits is equal to 55.3 YB. If you don't know, when we download apps or delete apps, it gains or loses some weight, it is very tiny, but at this scale, either of two things will happen. 1, your phone will burn to death, or your phone will weigh extra 18 kilograms and you can't even hold it after that. This video took my 2 months to make, so PLS sub and Corridor crew please collab and Kamen 18 PLS collab. And don't use me like any Corridor crew, I even sub to you THX guys.